night. Good night to everyone near and far, family and friends. Good night. Welcome to another night of life. Welcome to Positivity Positive channel. Your host is Aquarian, and we will be on a proper sailing boat tonight. We're sailing on the H ship tonight. So, for those that, please turn on your notification bell and join me on the live. Please like and share as you come along. Please like, share, and subscribe. For those that are in other part of the country, those that are in the country that I am, in the US of A, who is a part of Positivity Positive channel, who watch the channel, who listen to the live, who took part somehow. Welcome to you. And I am hoping for you to join the live as we sail along on this ship tonight. Good evening, ma'am. How are you? You're still in school? You're at school?
No.
Okay. Okay. I am on. I am on. Didn't you get the notification?
Huh?
Did you get notification?
No.
What is happening?
You know?
I just on. I don't start yet.
No, I don't see any come up.
What happened?
Let me join them this tomorrow.
There's
Maybe
a.
not come up yet. Let's see, come up.
I just on about 5 minutes now. Actually 6 minutes.
Oh, shoot. You know why me not get the notification? Oh, Jesus, it just come to me. Because me clicking on your page and your page up on me something. Oh, shoot. And that's why we don't get the notification. Cause actually, it's like my phone, I do the live.
Oh.
Got to log into your thing because me did answer. You like?
Okay, I am on
What?
now and I am just doing my
You
greet.
like?
I just break to do the to
You
talk to
like?
you. I am doing the welcome persons or persons subscribe to this channel from the US of A. Persons, I'm trying to remember the country. Indonesia.
Only are using this one?
No, this one I'm talking to you on. The other two is up on
This
the
one is
screen.
on the live?
No, this one is not on the live. So, bye.
Okay. Alright.
Cut off from you.
Yeah.
So there are persons that have subscribed to this channel from near and far. And I appreciate you. I thank you for subscribing to Positivity Positive channel. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. For those that are intended to subscribe, please do your subscription now. Could you please subscribe that we can close off this here? with at least um, with the amount that I have that I've subscribed. We do it slowly but surely, and we have reached at least 90. So we would like to go over the 100 into the 200 mark. So please subscribe, like, and share. For those this evening that are coming home from work, what is happening here? Sorry for the continued breaking transmission here. I'm trying to get this phone up and running. While I am doing something else is coming in that I have not given permission to. So therefore, good night. Yeah. So I am asking you to subscribe, like, and share this channel. We have much to offer on this channel, and we have space for you. We need you that we can go together, grow together. Okay? So, for those that are coming in from work, tired, sometimes frustrated, uh, it was a hard day, relax. Get some relaxation. Elevate your legs and get some relaxation before you go, before you move around again. But those that are going to work, may God be with you. May God be around you. May He direct your path as you ask Him to. In everything that you are doing, let Him be the center. Let Him be the head, your leader, that you will able to follow. Okay? Just give it a trouble. Can't get where I want in there. Blessed are those that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are those, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. There are sometimes unavoidable, but God is ever in the vessel, and He is ever there with you. He say, if it is possible, live peaceful with all men. If it is possible. And if it is possible, do not make it be impossible to do so. Live peaceful with everyone, if it is possible. So, there are many persons mourning tonight because of their loved one, because of their friend, because of so many things happening. Some mourning because of other trouble in their lives. It's as if you don't know how to get around it, but you can. You can get around it as long as you let God leads and direct you. Put your case to Him. Don't matter what and how hard it is. Put your case to Him. And when you give it to Him, leave it right there. Don't move with it. Put it in his hand and leave it there. Don't move with it. For the rest of, there are other channel that are with me. Thank you very much for coming. I Other persons are here. Thank you. For those that are studying, study to show yourself approved of the job or the position that you are intended to be in. If you don't study, then you won't pass anything. It doesn't spell sense you put it down and expect a miracle is going to work in your brain. Because if you don't know the thing, there's no way it's going to come to you. It will come and you don't know it because you did not study for it. Study to show yourself approved, worthy. You are ready to take the position that you are intended to be in. For children that are studying, please settle down. Some of the time you don't have many chances. The chance you have now, lay hold on it. Make yourself efficient. Ask and talk with yourself. What do you want? And how are you going to achieve it? So study. There are some persons who think they are in a position that they slight many things, but take nothing for granted now. Do not take anything for granted. Young people, you are the ones going to be the leaders of any country that you are in, especially the one that you are born in. So, aspire yourself. The heights of great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but then while their companions slept, were toiling upward through the night. So while others take things for granted, study. Put yourself there. It will be only you that let down yourself and nobody let you down. So put yourself there and do it. Do it. For those that are working into the health sector, into the health field, frontline workers, fire workers, policemen, the health and the government, the police and the fire. Big up all of yourself. It's not an easy road, but hard work brings success. Some person gets success and they never work hard a day in their lives. But hard work does bring success. It is not very easy, especially in today's day. You're looking on your hand and you're seeing war here, war there, so many things happening that it left you bewildered. You're looking on yourself and you're looking on the young ones coming. You're looking, what kind of world are they going to be in? Exodus said, pray for your children. Speak when they're going to bed, when they wake up, around the dinner table. Do not let go. Don't let go. Teachers are having problem with children in school because of the home they're coming from. But God will give you the strength because you are called for a purpose. The job you are in, you were called for that job. You were cut out for that job. So take it and let God be your guide. Time come for you to leave. All pleasure. Find something else that you're comfortable with and keep it moving. Welcome to all of you tonight that are on. Those that are on the sideline, those that are only listening, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am not hearing no sound. Okay, ma'am, let me see what is happening here if you're not hearing me. Are you hearing now? Are you hearing me now? I'm just trying to get this volume right, please. Are you hearing me now? Is there a better sound? Tell me if you're hearing me. Now, tonight, I will be on a topic that it may have to be done in parts. And it's a topic that some way, somehow, we have to face up with somewhere along the line. And you see my heading. Are you prepared, or how are you prepared to cope with your elderlies?
I was
Are
that I
you
wasn't
are you
hearing you.
are you hearing now?
I had to switch back to your team just now,
Hmm.
so I'm just hearing. I don't know why. I switched back to
No,
my
I
account.
realized what was happening, and it's the two phones. So one should be balancing out the other. But
No, that's not what I'm saying. When I switch back in your account, I hear, but when I switch into mine, I'm not hearing anything. I don't know what.
yeah, that's why I tell you, say I know what happened. You're hearing from the
Oh,
next one, but the limit
oh,
on one phone was so is it that have to
okay, okay.
okay, all right. So I know the reason why I weren't hearing. Okay, this is a topic. that it is very disturbing, but it is very easy to handle if you know how to handle it. I have did a course, I have studied a course in gerontology. And you may ask, what is gerontology? And it may sounds like geriatrics. There are two differences there. And my interest in this was to know why. Because you have seen people that you know, and for some reason, after a while, they are different in a lot of ways. Yeah. So I decided to study about the age, doing it for others, and prepare myself for when I get to that place. So I know what to do and how to do it then. Just and it can encourage others. The scientific study of old persons, aging, and in an aging of old people, an age breakdown of. So you are studying the brain, especially the brain function. 20 from birth up, and then at certain time this person turn on the next side. So we study the elderly in the working of their brain. Now, there are many people and most young people who went and did a course, and they said they will look after the elderly. But the question is, do you really appear and understand the elderly? Because the elderly at certain age, and some went into a breakdown quicker than faster than some. Some person up to, I met a lady, she was 100 when I met her, she was still driving. She didn't even look like 100 is anywhere near to her. You can have a person who is 50 and they crossed over that. You have a person who is 90 and they are clicking. They are clicking. You have a person who is 70. So the old age thing is varied in all of this. Now, I have worked in a home that carries 500 residents. And if I think when I worked in the hospital I learned something, when I went into the home, it was an awe for me. Yes. I have seen things that it makes me wonder. Persons, children have their elderly parent, and they handle them a certain type of way. Why? Because they do not understand what is the change in them. And this is what you have to understand. First thing, what is the change? They will take them to the doctor will say so, but listen to me. Whether be it is only Dr. Jesus or tell you the truth, and only him will do the right thing. There are many persons who well said, you work hard to day your life. Sit down. No, not do anything. Oh, wrong foot to start on. Wrong thing to think. A person who is moving up and down and don't want to sit down. Some persons, because they hear the age, they figure more or less that their brains are catch water. The responsibility that they always have has been taken away. You have to bond with the person as they used to from them. I hear people saying, oh, he whole. And that's what, no. Nothing like that. That's the biggest myth you can find. The biggest myth you can ever find. This is all to do with the brain change. You have a thing named Alzheimer's, and many persons do not know the first thing how to handle a person with Alzheimer's. Before I get to the Mr. Alzheimer's, I'm sort of skipping over here because I want to get a couple things back in quickly. So I'm kind of doing a skipping here. You took your parents to the home. You took them out of their own space. They used to their bedroom. They used to go out in their yard. They used to their own little community. And when you say I can't handle them anymore, so I'm going to take them to a home. They are going in the home and they are going to be sharing space with 7 people, 7 beds here, and they place you here. So 6 spare bed is there, you are 7, and each area carries 7. There's none that have a 1 that you alone. Even then, there is. You're still not hearing? Even then, there is problem. Now, the elderly can be difficult when you don't understand. They will never want to be put down and put aside. They want to be a part of everything. If they can wash their machine now, is here. I think I said next message come that you're not hearing. Pardon? Pardon me?
I'm not hearing any sound. Turn that on the TV. I'm not hearing anything. I don't know what's happening.
Hold on. Let me lock it up. Let me take out one of the phone and use one and see what happens.
Alright, do that while I'm
Let me use one and see what how it goes here. Welcome, welcome again. Are you hearing me? You're still not hearing? You're still not hearing?
I'm not hearing.
Welcome to you. You're still not hearing me?
No, I'm not hearing through the phone.
I just took down one and I decided to use one. So you're not hearing on this one?
No.
But this one, let me see what is happening here.
Making a static sound. It's making a static sound.
Let me take down the volume. Let me
Anybody else
take
on
down
the
the
line
volume
that
a
is
little.
hearing?
Let me take down
Find
the
out.
let me take down the volume a little bit. Are you hearing now?
No, it's not a static sound. The static sound is getting louder.
This is giving me. I'm coming. Let me just do this.
So I don't know if anybody else is hearing.
But you are not hearing. It's okay. Let me fix this. The other phone is up, and I am seeing writing on the other phone, but I don't know what is happening with this one. And this one always be the lead phone here.
Not hearing.
It is
The one that you're talking to me on now, is it the one that is doing the live?
no, it's a different phone doing the live. The live
Again,
is
also,
on two different phones.
is it plugged in?
Yes, they do plugged in.
Or is your earphone plugged in?
No, my earphone. I don't have any ear.
Or the have on the TV and this is just the static sound.
Okay. Okay. Good evening, Melissa. Are you hearing now? Good evening to everyone again. Sorry for the mess up. Are you hearing now?
Hello?
Are you hearing? Are you hearing?
No.
You're still not hearing? Okay, let me take this one out. Let me take. It's okay. Let me remove something here.
I am not hearing, nobody else is hearing dead enough.
I realize that, so I am just trying to get my thing here fixed. And I don't know why this is actually doing what it is doing.
I feel the earphone.
Just stay on the line until I bring this
Uh-huh.
down. Good night, Mel. Are you hearing that?
No.
You still don't hear it?
Uh-uh. I wonder if I forgot restart it or what.
So, ew.
I don't know why. I don't know. You turn up and the phone that you are using to do the live is the volume up.
Straight up, full blast.
Check it again.
This one is that the media thing is giving me a problem right here. So, I don't know what is Pixel, whatever.
Anytime I hear you, I try log into the account. Not at all.
Is it possible that you're hearing now?
Not at all.
You're not hearing from none of the phone?
Not at all.
No.
See? And the TV box 77. Nothing. So something is wrong with the audio. That is the problem, you know. Something is wrong with the audio.
Take it off of the TV and listen on your phone. I hear what happened. You still not hearing?
Not hearing at all.
Not hearing? Are you hearing now?
No.
Are you hearing now?
Yes, I'm hearing now.
Okay. I had to disconnect a connection that was on there. There was a connection that I put on, so I have to disconnect it. This is process. Okay. I'm still not getting me back to where I wanted it. Okay. Sorry for that. Things does go a way that you don't want it to go. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, let me hang me. Okay, let me hang you up. Okay. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. This is anything God, anything man make give trouble. Everything where God make go straight. Everything where man make give trouble. Oh, okay. Okay. I reached to the part where, as I say, there are different ages that certain things started to happen. Caretakers. I thought I hung you. caretakers, children, family started to think and to put things in places for their loved ones. You have to understand about the elderly person. They were human beings were made to have connection with human beings, not with devices. So when they reach to the point where it's only devices, it's gonna bring a problem. When you said do not work, do not do anything, no. If they can do something in the home, allow them to their duty. They were in control before. It reached to the point where they are going to be, control is going to be taken from them. But for heaven's sake, don't take it. Let's say paying bills. Even if they're not going out there to pay the bills, but share with them. We get the bill for this, we get the bill for that, and show it to them. They're going to ask, do you have sufficient money to do this? You need to have a rapport with them. If they can clean up the kitchen, allow them to do it. Do not quarrel. Do not tell them, go sit down. Because you work all the years of your life. As long as they can move around. This is a part of exercise. The more things they do, they keep that brain cell active. So, if they sit down, then it goes dormant. They go into lockdown. Other things occupy the space. So what they want to talk, if you can get them to their peer, their neighbor, people in their age group, they sit and they reason. You have things like domino, for games that they can play. You let them keep their brain active. Some of them, they don't even want you to wash their underwears. No problem. If they take 1 year to wash it, give them, let them have their time. Let them have their personal time. Let them have their personal space in a way. Okay? Now, gerontology is the study of the old age, processing of the aging, and particularly the problem that will come in old age. Geriatric is to deal with it is a multidisciplinary action. So that deal with the doctor part of it, that deal with the health part of it. So the two is two different things. Geriatrics is different from gerontology. Gerontology, you're studying the movement, the work of the brain. Now, there are diseases that take over. You have the dementia. You have the Alzheimer. The Alzheimer, when they start from stage 1, there are things will happen, and you have the impatient person, whether they get somebody to come home to look after them, or they took them to the home, they place hands on them. You call that abuse. A gerontology, Alzheimer person is much harder to look after. Your elderly persons must exercise. So it's even to get up and walk around your house, walk on the street, go down and come back, just to do their exercise. Good, you have exercise on the inside. They can sit on a chair and move up their legs. They can sit and they can pick up. These are exercise. Give them their puzzle. If they're a person that reads, give them something to read. This, you're keeping occupied the brain cell. That's what you are doing. I go back to the Alzheimer person. An Alzheimer person is very hard. Yeah, hard to look after. They remember the things from they were a toddler, but they will not and don't remember the things that had just happened 15 minutes ago. And you said, oh, you remember? Oh, you remember when you did go to school? Oh, you remember? Oh, you remember your first boyfriend? Oh, you don't understand what is happening in the brain. It is all the brain part. And you will quarrel because what you don't understand. You will quarrel and they will tell you, they will say things that doesn't add up. And if you are not keen person to understand, to notice, because if you ask them, they're going to tell you something. And I'll share this with you. When we were doing our training, there was this lady who she dismissed her caregiver every week. Some do not work out until a week. They are dismissed. Why? She loved her mother. No way about it. Her mother reached to the stage that she needs somebody to take care of her. Yes, she's doing her best. But what she did not understand, she did not study, she did not understand the magnitude of what she have to deal with. Every evening, her helper, her mother, mom, always everything, always Jamie. Have you eaten from morning? And we have this thing to do. We have this attitude of saying that. Don't ask them. I'm talking about a gerontology person here. The ladies, her mother said, from morning, me no get nothing to eat. You don't give me not a thing to eat. No, the mother is not taking the caregiver word because her mother said so. And from her mother said so, it is so. And she dismissed. She pay off go. I can't have you here to be starving my mother. I leave food here for her, right? And things is here, and you is here. And from morning, my mother, no, I don't keep, she employs somebody else. She always calling to the agency to send her somebody. Next one come, and they will take one look at you and immediately don't like you. You don't do them anything. You and them have never met in life. But they took one look and they don't like you. Right? But this is what happened. But this is what happened. So the mother, this one again, and the same thing keep reoccurring. Derek, something was showing in it was good. Is that right? The same thing reoccurring each time. But she started to make complaint, and she's complaining, and she's blaming the agency who is sending some persons to them. They're not taking care of her mother. She's not taking her mother to the home, and she can't find a good nurse. No. One. Sometimes you resemble somebody who they encounter long time ago, years ago. You are not the person, but you resembled that person. And one look at you, that person feature came back to them, and they don't want to see it. They don't want to have nothing to do with you. You have to put yourself together, wear bright lipstick, specifically red lipstick, and you can read your lips. And they look you straight in the eye. And they speak with you. The one that they take on to, yes. But because Alzheimer came in stages, when they reach certain stages, and there's no medication up to the point that is said that works for them. They gave them medication, but it's not, because they said they don't find any cure for Alzheimer's. So therefore, they will be given something, yeah, maybe to settle down this person, and to do so, and to do so, and to do so. But there is no specific medication that does work for them. Now you are in the home, and you have your people, your parent, or what, or you get a job outside, and you get these people, this type of person to deal with. Now you don't have no understanding. The first thing you start to rough up that person. An Alzheimer person do not take kindly for a person to approach them at the back. You have to face them and try and face them at all times, because they get very defensive. Very defensive. They thought you're going to hurt them. So they are very defensive there. You will have persons now decided to manhandle them. they will reach to a second stage. There was one time I was called for a care job, the time I just graduated, and I asked for the diagnosis of the person, and the lady said she going around and coming around, and I asked her, is she an Alzheimer person? She said yes. I said, what stage? And she told me. I said, I'm not taking that job. You will lock the grill, lock the door, lock the window, and you don't know how they come out. But they get out. Yes. So I said to her, I'm not taking that job. She said, I understand. I said, yes. So these are some of the conditions that you have to face with. We don't know. We are strong and in health now. We don't know which of the things are going to come down on you. You don't know what you're going to face in life as you go a little older. It don't must be a high blood pressure, it don't must be diabetes. It can be things like these. The change in your loved one, the change in your friend, the change in the person that you're going to look after. Now there are some persons who plant their hands on these elderly people. It is called elderly abuse. You don't have to hit them. No way. Do not put your hands on them unless you're looking after them. You know what? Some of the time, the same person that you have been doing this, you're still going to the work, you still have the job, but you are an abuser to this person. Sometimes when you think sick of the same thing happen to you. And believe you me, you don't want that. And don't think most of the time when you plant your hands on them, they are taking it lightly. They decide to fight back. And they will hurt you. There's no two way about it. They will hurt you. How are you prepared to handle and cope with your loved ones? How? This is something you have to sit and have your preparations set, have your plans laid out, and don't wait until when it hits you head on. Then you are going to say, what? Over the years, things are deteriorating. Just the other day I have seen, was what? An 80 something year old man. I think he did a road race. And once you have them keep them, put them up into the house. Yes, they have pressure along with all of, but don't coop them up. Don't suddenly put them into a pen and lock them away from society. Don't do it. Next thing, each time have your elderly person to walk their dog. That's a ceremony for the brain. And people who study much deeper and higher said it keeps away, it helps to keep the brain, because it's one side of the brain not working. That is where Alzheimer's is concerned. One side of the cranium not working. So you walk your brains, and that's the reason why personal person to talk with. Meet with people. I said that Lord, you can't chat so. That's the exercising part of it. Friends. Let them tweet. Just make sure that you're safe. And you will be able to look after these people until you stop. Because as long as you know what to expect, you don't have a problem. Social and emotion, psychological. No, these are some of the study. Cognitive, of social, emotional, psychological effect that is on the each person. They no longer can perform as they used to be. Sometimes they are talked down to. It's like that sort of a respect is no longer there. So you are thrown down. You're spoken to down. They don't hold them in high esteem. Okay? So they need somebody to rapport with. If you can get them to a shelter, to a day, a thing there, that you drop them off and pick them up, that they meet with others. I have visited quite few, and you drop them off, they meet with others. Some just sit down with their paper and reading. Some listen to the news, and what they have human being around them. There was this lady in my community that she would have called on me at any given time, any time of the night. And she called and said, you know what? Come and cook for me this evening, man. She want company. But she said, don't worry, cook man. Come down and cook and let we have dinner together. Fine. Back up and we go. But no, it's not really me cooking dinner. If she cooking. She cooked and we sit and we chat and she tell me about those long time days and if she having a pain here so and she told me. It so happened that I was working in the city and I only get home every 2 weeks. And she gets somebody stay with her. And the young lady called me at my work and said to me, but before that, when I came home, she called me and said, I'm sick and I come look for my man. I'm sorry. I said to her, I'm coming. So I went to look for her. She was in the hospital. She told me where her things is, and so I get her what she did. She get out of the hospital. Now she have one child. One and only one child. And the daughter was not living very far away, about 5 or 6 miles away from her. And she said to me, every time I call G, she said she come in and she don't come. Alright. Get out of the hospital, down at the house. And she said to me, she told me all her business, all her transaction, all her money that in the bank, all of it. She just lay out everything and gave me. I'm a white stranger to her. She said if I should go back in the hospital, my nighties are right there. In that drawer. In that drawer, so and so in there. In that drawer, so and so in there. I said, okay. Now you'd wonder why she didn't call her daughter and say those things to her daughter. She said she's calling her daughter. And every time her daughter said to her, I am coming, I soon come, mom. Mom, I soon reach. She never reached. The days finished, the night started, the day, and she never reached. When one of the days she said to me, you know, I am going to give them trouble, you know. I'm going to give them trouble. I'm going down to the bank, and she told me what she going to do. Okay, she get this lady working with her, and I am in Kingston. And she would have called me in the city every time, and I am staying in the city saying to the girl what to do, how to do it, and da. One evening she called me about 8 o'clock in the night, and she said, she's sick, I'm a car manager. I said to her, call the neighbor. She said I went there and I called her, and she was coming, and her husband said she not to come. Now these are two people live side and side, the fence part them, and they were all good friends. I sent her to a next neighbor. She went to the next neighbor, no return. She called her granddaughter, nothing. She called her daughter, who wasn't going to walk to go where she is, because they have tried. Nobody turned. It left the young lady alone. She was there, couldn't even go on the bed, on the floor, and things were getting worse. I said to her, call the ambulance. When she called the ambulance hospital said they don't have any ambulance can come for her. She have to go wait. And I am miles away, and I am there trying to steer what is happening. I said to her, I sent her to a taxi, and she said she went out on the road, so she saw this car coming, and she stopped the car, and they came and took her to the hospital. And it seemed she passed on the way, because when she get admitted on the ward, 4 o'clock in the morning, she was no longer here. I came up and I met with the daughter, and I seen to the daughter what she said to me, where to find this, who have so far, where. She said, then how you know these things? She know that I am a person that get along with her. She said to me, how you know these things? And I said to her, she has been calling you how long? Months. Because she says months she haven't seen her daughter. Her daughter said, child just talk, she want to talk, me no want to go. And the last time she called the daughter, and the daughter didn't come, that's the time she decided her mind. When the lady passed on the news, they called her and said, your mom is no longer here. She reached there within a 3/4 of an hour when she was in the house and needed to assistant. But right after she passed, the daughter was at the hospital. They chose the funeral home where she used to go. And before she get home, she was at the bank. Now, this is a lesson. You don't know why she's calling you. You cannot stay and say, well, then I just talk, she want to talk. Yes, if she want to talk, let you talk. Give her listening ears. She don't want to talk to you on the phone. She want to talk to you personal. And this is how God makes us. Now we turn talking on the phone. Visiting is on the phone. Because when was a visit? I see her on the phone. When they reach certain age, they need to be having chat with you. So, for those that have their sick ones, for those that sometimes it is not like this, sometimes it is not Alzheimer's, it is not dementia, but they are sick and in bed. When they are to get out of bed, they can walk, let them walk around their bed. Let them walk out on the veranda. Put them out in the sun. Let them get sunshine. And treat them as when they were strong and in health. When they were strong up and about. Treat them with respect. Treat them well. I was listening or watching a story right as I wrote down my things and said I'm going to speak on this. From yesterday, this came to me. And I was listening, this story came up, and it's a true story. And it was telling about a mother and a daughter, mother and two children, daughter and son. And they went and visited with their mother. And things, they told their mother everything else except saying their money problem. And they tried to convince her to say, come and live with us. We will take care of you. Sold this house because it's you alone is here. It took the mother long and hard to make up her mind to sell the house and to go with her children. When she did, she they came and they took her. Gladly she go. On their way, she noticed they drove to a nursing home. She said, well, this must be a mistake. This is a nursing home. They said, well, we don't have anywhere to keep you. So this is where we're going to put you. She didn't like that. No. Because you lied to her. You deceived her. She sold her house. You took all the money. She stayed, she went to the nursing home, and across from her there was an abandoned house. And she did have some money that she saved up. So in some of those bag and packing, her money was there. She didn't say anything to them about it. And she decided to buy the house. She bought the house, and her neighbors helped her to fix up the house, make it livable. After she in the house, she saw a thing like a chest, and she wanted to know in the basement, and she wanted to know what is in there. And she asked her neighbor Jack to hit off the lock. When the lock came off, was a chest of gold, all the trinkets, pearl, you name it, in there. And when they call people, call in the relevant person, they say how much $1,000,000 these things were. Unknowing to the children, she never told them what happened. But her neighbor has two children, a boy and a girl, that really stick onto her. And she took them like they're her own. She said they make her laugh, they make her feel good. The neighbors treat her good. As it goes, she took sick, and the time come for her to depart. Call her lawyer, and she make her will. And she said this is her last will. She will the house, she will all the treasure to the neighbor, two children. And she left for her children a note. Money is not happiness. Happiness and love is what you get from the other person. You have get what you want. And I am hoping that you will be happy. The house that you have sold and collected all the money, I hope it makes happy. She did not love that way. Brother and sister didn't love that. But there was nothing they could have done. When they look back in themselves, what they have done to their mother. And I heard that story, and I can tell you one that I have witnessed personal. Where two daughters put their mother into a home, and now the mother wasn't sick. This was a person moving up and down. So she planted her little garden and she have a big house and whatever. She had three daughters. One went away and worked foreign land. The other two, because they wanted the other sister to keep sending them money, they lied on the woman's health that she's sick, she's to get an operation, and the daughter sent money for the operation. They give the price of the operation. She sent down that money. The woman was placed into the home where she stayed there, and she fret until her breath left her body. She stopped eating, she stopped doing everything because she's asking, why am I here? When she passed, they called the sister, expecting the sister to send the money for the burial. The sister didn't say anything to them because they thought because she's in a foreign land working, she could not come back. Lo and behold, the job that she did, she could have fly out any minute. So by the time she reported the death of her mother, she was not on the next flight. When she went to the house, the mother house, two sisters were there, and they said, which of the hospital my mother is in? This one looked at the other one, and they both looked at each other. They said, okay, in the morning. And she decided on them taking her to the hospital. When they drove on turning, the big sign was there with the name of the home. And the sister said to her, but this is not a hospital. This is a home. Yeah. She came to the office. And we all was there. And she explained. And when the woman's file was full, and they explained what happened to her, that daughter passed away on the floor. The doctor after calling, get her. They said, I couldn't believe that my sisters done this. Now they wanted the woman to be buried before the sister get here because they thought more or less the sister wasn't coming. And that was the last child for the woman. So what she did was to arrange up a funeral for her mother, get up the relatives, because relatives come, nephew, and so didn't know that the woman was in a home. She was not sick, nothing was, and though that sister, she was she was actually like you ripped her apart. And she said, all the money I sent. Anyhow, she arranged up the funeral, relatives come in and give her a burial. And she said, let me tell you something. You will never, ever heard from me again. And after the funeral, she went. So I have seen this firsthand. But children, there is no blessings you will achieve or receive in doing your parent or even a stranger this. Nothing. Have them. Life is as it is. But remember, you can be in the same street that she is. You are going to want somebody to look after you. You're not going to need somebody to abuse you. It said, what are the biggest challenge and problem for an elderly person in our society? What is the biggest challenge? Now, the age of a challenge. One, if you're growing older, you don't want to be alone. You need to have a company. People in our society, they need to have a day center that you can drop off your loved ones in the day with other people, right? The age is in, and the lot of sense of purpose, the loss of sense of purpose, sorry, financial insecurity, difficulty with everyday tasks and mobility. Finding the right care person, which is important. You need to find the right care person. Access to health care service. End of life preparation. So all of this came in play. So you have all of this that you are looking at. Okay, many of the time our children, the opportunity come and they're all gone. Here and job and everything took the time and took them away. So they are, but is to find the right care person for your loved one. So that you have to take into consideration that your person, your relative, your whoever this person is to you, will take care of you. You will be cared for in the right way. So these are some of the things that you have to consider when it is coming to the time that you may not be an agile person again. You have to, take it easy, take it slow, take it slow, take it easy. Do not let them sit down and fret. Or let them sit down and be, let them have some form of activity. Let them have some form of activity. Putting them in the home is a decision. It's a decision. It's a hard decision you have to make. But then if it is so, have person who you have on the outside can go in there and help. See to the care of the person. And for heaven's sake, do not abuse them, neither physically or otherwise. They are not the same person you saw 20, 30, 40 years ago. There are some diminishing factor that goes on. They cannot walk fast anymore. Some of them things happen, they have a slower speech, but they can be a jovial set of people. For heaven's sake, don't let them hungry. Don't let them thirst. Fulfill their needs to the end. At the end of the day, a crown of life, blessing you will get. So if you're far away from your parents, seek that they get the best. And it reached to the point where it's phone we talk with, but let there a connection. Because there's nothing worse than they want to see, I long to see my daughter, I long to see my son, I long to sit down and look at their face, long to touch them. So Tom, what you doing for yourself now? What happening? Tell me everything, man. Yeah, man, tell what I want. So where's the children? So where you work? So what kind of work you're doing? So and they have all the questions to ask. Because guess what? That love and connection have not died out of them for their children. It has not gone. It is still there. Sometimes you hear people quarreling and you hear them telling people, go along your hole. From the day you conceive, you're whole and you're getting whole. Because there's no longer from you connect in the womb, you are being aged. So you go 1 day whole, 1 hour, 1 minute whole, 1 hour whole, 1 day whole, 2 day whole, 1 month whole, until you hit the land. So you are from the day you conceive, you're getting whole. I shouldn't see people been telling people they're old and whatever. No, it's not nice. It's not cute. There's nothing cute about it. You are demeaning the other person. You're treating them as if they are no human. So treat your, if it is your aunt, your uncle, your mother, and if you are working with persons, which is strangers, give the same love and good treatment to them. Don't only think about the money. Don't only think about the money, but think that if you were in that position, you would have want somebody to take care of you. So tonight, this is because there are many areas I have not touched on. But let be prepared for these things to come. Some person will live up to 100. One of these lady that I had to she was 100 when she hit her 100th birthday. Shaggy have a song that him sing say it wasn't me. And if you see that lady dance, it wasn't me. I couldn't dance her like she. And I went to her 100th birthday, and she can hear, she can see, she can. Many young people have not lived to see those age. She remember things. She stay from a mile and read her Bible. She died at 104. So the age limit, it's move up. People living longer. But for heaven's sake, do not be an abuser. Do not be a abuser for the elderly. No. Do not abuse them. Don't. It's not cute. It's not nice. Care for them. If you're working in the hospital, care for them good. If it is your own people, care for them. Do not turn your backs on them. Many persons have taken their loved one and dumped them off into the home, dumped them off in the hospital, and never turn back. That's not nice. Care for them. Even if they never care for you, do them the honors. Forgive and care for them. It is our duty. It is our duty. Let's sure that they eat. Let's sure that they have get a bath, a daily bath, clean clothes, clean environment, place to live, nice bed to sleep in. Yes. Care for your people. And believe me, your blessings are always there. Okay? I have seen so many things. I can speak on so many things where the elderly is concerned. You have men where I don't know, but who decided to look at an elderly person and rape them. Would have been their grandmother. What desire, what kind of desire do you have that you go to that limit? You should have been caring for them. You have some persons, I have been to places where they're running taxi and they say they're not carrying an old woman. They're not carrying an old somebody. I have seen that. So from life change and body change, yeah, we're going into bus and then I Mickey and I can hold people. We have no desire, no heart to be kind to others. We don't. But for you, I have lost my mother a long time ago. And many times I am sorry she weren't here. Mhm. I didn't get the access for a grandmother or a grandfather. When I born, they all depart this earth. And I always said I would love the feelings of that. And maybe that is the reason why I attract so much elderly person to myself. So much elderly person that I attract to myself. Look after them, home and abroad. Not only say you work with them, but you have them on the way they're over there. So and you go and you get things done for them. You seek out their or help their people. They want to help. They want. I want to understand why so and so and so. And they call you. You wait. Sit down and you chat with them. Yeah. And some of them like tell about the sex life. You know. Tell you, and you have to laugh. Yes. So if you have your people, please give to the last. Yes. Give to the last. Be there for them. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening to me. I have not really covered most of the things, but it is a topic for you to look in. It is something for you to really look in. Keep your elderly person who can walk, who can get out of the bed, who can let them keep themselves active. Let them do their exercise. Yeah. Right? Okay? So don't have them sit down and not doing anything. Just twiddling their fingers. No. If it's those can read, if you have children, if you have those can come get around and, you know, be there with them. Do it. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Be reminded, be cognizant of your surrounding. Be cognizant of your surrounding. There are evil lurks many places. So be careful of you're going out and you're coming in. We're coming to a season now where you have a lot of crazy people. Yeah, they're seeking to reap what they didn't plant. But be careful, love yourself. As I always said, the only person can love you is you as much. Love yourself, appreciate yourself. Be thankful to God for you. You is you, and nobody can love you like you. Thank you very much. We will speak on maybe Sunday night. This weekend is out for me, so I will do what I can do. Thank you very much. Good night.